live of the SNS Cricket Diaries live of a quick review of the first test play of the fifth test match between India and Australia. I think something something quite interesting has happened today. When we got up right in the morning, we saw that Rohit Sharma was not playing. I think it was expected for since many of the media sources had been telling since yesterday that probably Rohit Sharma won't be part of the playing 11. Let me just try to rotate it if I can here like this. Okay, 1 second. Okay, let me just try to see if I can do it like this. Okay, I'll have this way only. Okay, so yeah, just coming back to the the topic of the day, and a fantastic day's play for Australia. A bombshell was dropped at the toss when Jasprit Bumrah came in to do the toss along with Pat Cummins. And yeah, as I was saying that since yesterday there was news that probably Rohit Sharma would be either dropped or opt himself out of the playing 11, and that's what it has happened. He has opted out. That's what people are saying, but I mean we all know that he has been not performing well at all with the bat. So uh, I think it's fair to say that he has either dropped himself or has been dropped by the team management, which includes obviously Gautam Gambhir and his coaching staff. Um, but then the batting, the sorry state of affairs and the batting remains the same. We were dismissed for 185, and only thanks to a late onslaught by Jasprit Bumrah. Who else but Jasprit Bumrah to do whatever he has done for us? I mean that guy is just fantastic. The way he's delivering for the team with the bat, with the ball. Crucial contributions throughout the series, and today 22 runs got us to 185. And a very interesting uh, piece of cricket happened late towards the end of the day, around the time when the second last ball was being bowled. Um, Jasprit Bumrah was trying to hasten up the process so that he could get in one more over. But as batsmen usually do, Usman Khwaja was doing some gardening out there in the middle of the wicket and trying to waste time so that the Aussies did not have to face another over. And so Jasprit Bumrah was getting a bit agitated, and then he told Khwaja to hurry up, and then Sam Constance at the non-strikers, and he also chipped in with his few piece of words to Jasprit Bumrah, and that sort of really riled Bumrah a lot. And then when he picked up that last the wicket of the last ball of the day of Usman Khawaja, he just straight away turned towards Sam Constance and gave that very vicious look towards him. And even Prasidh Krishna from mid on joined him, and it was like all the Indian fielders were just at Sam Constance. I think this guy Sam Constance has done something to the Indian psyche. It seems it has sort of either gotten the better of the Indians in the sense that it sort of really motivated Bumrah to get a wicket of the last ball. It seems, and that's how it has turned out to be. And so Australia 9 for 1 at the end of the day's play. So uh, they would be disappointed to lose Khwaja, but Khwaja has looked terribly out of form. And we'll come to a bit of a quick preview of tomorrow's day later. But talking about the Indian batting today, Shubman Gill came in place of Rohit Sharma, but again the batting did not click. Yashasvi Jaiswal, KL Rahul, and Shubman Gill all three got out in the first session. Jaiswal was beaten by the movement of the wicket by Scott Boland, and KL Rahul was caught at square leg flicking a ball. So, if you look at KL Rahul's performance also throughout the series, it has sort of tapered off after the initial two test matches. Yes, in the third test match, he did score an 84 at the Gabba. But again, the volume of runs that we need from him hasn't come, and the fact that the others have not contributed much meant that he really had to kick in and kick on and push on and get some bigger scores, but that has not happened. And that has also partly resulted in India not faring as well. Jaiswal, on the other hand, has taken most of the burden. He's got the big score, 161. But then again, apart from 161, there's no other 100. Yes, he got a couple of 80s in the previous test match, but again, the reason that we've been failing as a batting unit is because uh, neither has there been a collective performance, and nor the individual performances have been up to that level which could impact games like Jaiswal's 161 did at Perth. So, Shubman Gill getting out after sort of unnecessarily getting into the sledging, bantering that was happening in the middle, because that was supposed to be the last over of the day, and he, like Khwaja did in the evening, he was trying to waste a bit of time so that would definitely be the last over of the day, and then it just sort of tapered off after a while. Shubman Gill got out trying to play a very strange shot um, outside the off stump. He ran down the wicket to Nathan Lyon and edged a ball to Steve Smith. And then Virat Kohli once again getting out. Interestingly, his very first ball that he faced, he could have been out. Steve Smith dived low to his right and sort of parried off the ball from the ground. He was not in control of the ball. He did take the catch, but was not in control. So it seemed as if he had parried it off clearly to I think Bio Webster, who the debutant at second or third step. But the TV replays did show that part of the ball was brushing the ground. I mean, my personal take is that probably, in other cases I've seen some similar, these low catches have been given. So I think it's up to the interpretation of the umpire, but I do think that that was the correct decision, because I did feel that part of it was touching the ground. So although Steve Smith was not very happy with the decision, he was visibly upset by that decision by the third umpire. And then later on, in the middle session, wickets continued for Virat Kohli. Again, got out in the same way as he's always done in this series, edging Scott Ball. Scott Boland was amazing throughout the day. The movement that he was getting was wonderful. Then Rishabh Pant took a lot of blows on the body, on the bicep, on the head. He did try to stick in there, but again at 40, he tried to pull a delivery from Scott Boland and was caught by Pat Cummins. And then, uh, Ravindra Jadeja, Washington Sundar, Nitish Reddy, they all couldn't really get those kind of performances which India was expecting from them, for us to get up to 250, 270, maybe 300 as well. So we folded up for 185. Mitchell Stark, Pat Cummins, and Scott Boland, all the three bowled well, and Nathan Lyon also chipped in this time. And yeah, and then when Australia went out to bat, they only had to face 3 overs, and they lost Osman Khwaja. So I think the heated moment between Sam Constance and Jasprit Bumrah has spiced up the contest, and that's what I think all of us are going to look forward to day two tomorrow, to see how Sam Constance fares up. Remember, today also the very first ball of Australia's innings he faced against Bumrah, and he charged down the track and hit him over mid on the mid wicket region for a boundary. So I think a lot of excitement is there with Sam Constance, and it'll be interesting to see how he fares up against Bumrah tomorrow. And for India to be into the contest, I think what is important is that they pick up regular wickets. I think at best, I mean, if they can get a lead anywhere between 10, 20, 30 runs, it would be a bonus. But I guess if the pitch stays true to its nature so far, it swung and seemed a lot today. They say that the batting will get better for tomorrow and day after tomorrow as well, but I think it will still give some assistance to the Indian seamers. So I think that being said, the support has to be there. Bumrah cannot do all on his own. Mohammad Siraj and Prasidh Krishna, who's playing today his first test of the series, they have to really back Bumrah a lot, and you know, because apart from these three seamers, the two Indian spinners that we have along with Nitish Reddy don't seem to have any kind of penetration in their bowling on these kind of tracks to pick up any wicket. So at best, they can just be containers, and the bulk of the bowling and penetration has to be done by the seamers. So I think keeping that in mind, it's important that India, at worst, I guess, concedes a lead of about 50, 60 runs. I would be really happy if we can dismiss Australia for 250 at max, and then our second innings batting has to probably be the best that we have seen since Perth's second innings for us to have any chance of winning this game, because India will need a good lead in the second innings to be able to give a decent target to the Australians. And remember, India has to win this game. Day 4 and day 5, there are chances of rain as well. So, in those cases, India will have to do the running the next 2 days to make sure that they have progressed enough in the match to be able to push for a victory, even with rain possible on days 4 and 5. So I think it's going to be exciting to see how the Indian team bowls tomorrow, and if we do get a lead of any kind, any amount of lead that we get, it will be a bonus for us. So I'm expecting Australia to take a lead, but I'm hoping that India can dismiss Australia for max to max 250. And but yeah, Australia also have their batting concerns, but a lot of their batsmen are in form. Smith, Labuschagne, and Travis Head. Although Travis Head failed in the last test match, but still, and we don't know about Beau Webster, the newcomer, how he's going to fare. So that we'll have to see. But then they have Alex Carey as well, Pat Cummins, Mitchell Stark. So they do bat deep, they bat quite deep. And Pat Cummins is in good form. He's coming off a wonderful test match at Melbourne. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Indian team performs. And I'll come tomorrow for a quick wrap up of day 2 as well. Until then, take care. Bye.